Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
If they're playing in their own building, they probably win that basketball game. Reality is it's a hard thing to win on the road in the NBA.
Well, Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
And so it's Detroit with it, following the bucket by the Magic. Wiseman, pass to Ivy. And the call will be against Jonathan Isaac. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Detroit with it. Screen by Wiseman. Shot clock at 5. Back to Cunningham. The reverse. Bull grabs the board. Here's Orlando. And just over a minute played here to start the game. There's a screen. Pass to Banchero. Tries again. And he lays it in.
Oh, what tenacity on the boards. Banchero takes pleasure in capitalizing on the offensive glass.
Down low. Here's Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there.
And in Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren, the Pistons taking arguably the two best athletes in the 22 draft. The youth movement is on, and Detroit is definitely fun to watch.
Here's Ivy. Oh, rejected by Isaac.
Well, that's 6'11", sending it back. Jonathan Isaac. Woohoo!
Pass to Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Now Cunningham. There's a screen. Pass to Stewart. From the arc. It's not going to go for him. Now Orlando takes it the other way. Wagner with it. From downtown. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Here's Ivy. Cunningham outside. Screen by Wiseman. Tipped. And here's Wagner. Here's Banchero. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
And here's Cunningham outside. And it's Orlando with the rebound. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter of the game. And something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
1:27 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Banchero. And Cunningham pulls it down. The Pistons trailing.
Well, the #1 overall pick in 2021, Cade Cunningham, ended up 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting, but nevertheless had an outstanding first season. You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now here's Fultz. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Bull. And it's off from three-point range.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Kicks it out to Cunningham. Pass to Stewart. Now here's Cunningham. Here's Duran. Isaac covering. Shot clock at 6. And here's Cunningham outside. The shot comes out.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Shot from the wing. The offensive rebound.
Just incredible heads-up defensive play there by Wagner. Make an impact.
1 quarter in the books, and it's
The Pistons, 7. And please give a big round of applause.
good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Hayes with it. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Doris, last season, only 5 NBA players participated in all 82 games. That's a record low in the league's history.
Well, in addition to that, Brian, consider the previous low was 17, so that's not even close. Now, we know that health and safety protocols contributed to that number, but it is pretty clear we're in the age of load management. What impact is that having on the league in terms of fan base?
Three-pointer, Anthony. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Pass to Hampton. Takes the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Batase. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Inside. No luck on that one. Excellent D there from Noel.
Boy, guys, you look at the history of the Magic, and there has been episodic success driven by great players. Penny Hardaway and Shaquille O'Neal, of course, and Dwight Howard.
It's Hampton on the wing. Carter on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Detroit. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Bagley. Sinks that one from the post. And it's a 4-point Detroit lead. And Doris, the Magic have come so close to a title twice.
Right, B.A. 2 trips to the NBA Finals, led respectively by 2 dominant centers, Shaquille O'Neal and Dwight Howard. The fans dying for another chance. Hopefully, with the building they're doing now, they don't have to wait too much longer. Well, the pass to set up that bucket was terrific. Fired it right up the court. Didn't allow the defense to react in time. Nice.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the 3 because you can't make enough 2s to win. It's tough to defend the 3, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And last season, the NBA mourned the passing of Hall of Famer Bob Lanier. He played his first decade with the Pistons.
A sad loss for the NBA. Now, he represented them 7 times as an all-star. But for all his greatness on the court, he'll be remembered just as much for the work he did off the court as the league's global ambassador.
The 3 from Suggs. Noel with the rebound.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
It's Hampton on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Bagley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And the shot goes down. Noel's gotten 4 this quarter.
I just love the ball move.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And for Jalen Suggs, the shot is a work in progress still. His form is mostly fine, but execution and decision-making needs to improve.
And Suggs had a rough year shooting as a rookie, Greg.
He really did. I mean, played too fast at times. The shot will come as he slows his game down. Still, he has great upside, but must get his shot on track.
Pass to Bagley. To the middle. Here's the second effort. Shot's good by Noel. Noel's got 6.
Don't you love how Noel just sticks with it, never gives up on the possession, working really hard for his guys.
Here's Anthony. Offensive rebound. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Now here's Hayes. 6 points for him. Here's Hampton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And you know, offense has been the problem for the Magic. In the bottom of the league for several years now. Lack of efficiency for extended stretches. Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Now here's Anthony. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Suggs.
Pistons foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The first one falls.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
No good on the second free throw.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Three-pointer, Anthony. Rebounded by the Pistons. Outside Burks. There's Cunningham with a 3. And so it's Detroit, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back to the game after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. All right, time for an injury report.
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Pistons head athletic trainer. They're doing everything they can as this looks like collapsed lung. Obviously, we're all hoping for the best here. That'll be the end of his day and what could be the start of a long recovery process for him. It's hard to hear, guys.
All we can hope for is that the prognosis isn't as bad as it seems, guys.
Yeah, we were hoping for much better news, and obviously not very encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel on the court, but in terms of strategy.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And here's Cunningham outside. And the three-pointer goes. Cunningham's gotten his second bucket on the night. Picked by Isaac. And Alec Burks gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
The Pistons making a switch here. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Wagner. He lays it up and banks it in.
Well, you love the energy and effort from Wagner to hit the glass, contribute whatever way you can.
And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
I like what I saw on both ends that time, hustling on defense to create some offense. And Franz Wagner, one of the surprises of the 2021 rookie class. He had a great rookie campaign, one of a handful of terrific rookies.
Now here's Fultz. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's the three. The shot that time not on target. And Detroit will go the other way with it. On the wing, Burks. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Duren. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
At 6'11", it's a short trip for Duren up to the rim, and the rookie powers it down with enthusiasm.
Here's Bull. Here's Banchero. 5 on the clock. Duren with a rebound. And Wagner wasn't viewed as an exciting selection. He's been terrific, Grant.
BA, you know, he finds ways to contribute each game. You knew he'd be a solid shooter out of the gate, but he also has a great touch in and around the paint to be a threat inside. And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. Pass to Duren. Now Burks. Here's Ivy. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And Burks gets it to go.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Now here's Cunningham. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. And the ball out of play. The Pistons will have it. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Three-pointer off the mark.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Here's Banchero. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Bowl, no good. And so it's Detroit with it. Pass to Duren. And here's Stewart. Lets the three fly. Detroit, no good that time either. Here's Banchero. Rebound Detroit. Steps back. On the wing, Burks. They get it again. Pass to Duren. Oh, stolen by Fultz. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And the Magic with possession. It's a 14-point game. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Stolen by Carter. Unable to get that one. And Detroit the other way now. For 3, Hampton. It's rebounded by Wagner. Cuts off the pass. Bagley with it. Now Carter defending. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Hayes. Bagley with it. Another shot. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Now Anthony. The shake. Into the lane. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And he might not be the biggest guy on the court, but Cole Anthony is explosive, Grant.
He is. I mean, he surprises you with how much lift he gets. Fearless when he's going at the rim. He's caught a number of defenders off guard with that burst.
Here's Wagner. Poke loose. Pass to Harris. Here's Suggs. 4 on the clock. Tries yet again. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
That's a crafty up fake by Jalen Suggs. Taunting the defense, getting the whistle. Oh, yes, sir. When new players enter the league, it obviously can take some time for them to get acclimated. I think what impressed me about Jalen Suggs is a young man who just concentrated and played the best basketball that he was capable.
Pass to Hampton. Nice D from Wagner. Here's Suggs. Anthony outside. From deep three-point range. The Pistons clear it. Well, Doris, Suggs kind of had a trial by fire with his introduction to the league, huh?
He did, B.A., because he was asked to start a lot of games, and that, to me, is successful perseverance.
Hayes with it. Now Carter defending. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Drains the triple. And the Pistons lead by 15.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And the foul on Gary Harris. That's his first foul for the Pistons. Now here's Cunningham. Over Anthony. Offensive board. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Hands it from the wing.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
.146 left in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds. Detroit will have it. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Stewart. Isaac with the steal. Here's Bowl. The shot misses. And the Pistons going the other way now. At one point, they led by 16. Cunningham outside. And here's Stewart. Here's Ivy. 6 to shoot. Pass to Duran. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Banchero.
And just executing your offense earlier in the clock helps you avoid shots like that. And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Pistons.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Cade Cunningham.
This guy has been shot making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And here's Cunningham. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block.